At this time, if we could have everybody's attention focused down on the infield, I'd like to welcome you to the grand opening of the Marshall Track and Field Complex. My name is Bruce Remy. I'm the Activities Director at Marshall Public Schools. We want to thank you all for joining us at the inaugural track and field event to be held at the Marshall Track and Field Complex. We are extremely fortunate to be able to provide the student athletes of Marshall, SMSU, as well as athletes throughout the region, the opportunity to compete in this type of state-of-the-art facility. This facility is a testament to what can happen when dedicated leaders collaborate and commit to providing students with first-class facilities in which they can grow, can learn, and compete. This facility was opened last fall, and a ribbon cutting took place prior to the first SMSU soccer game played in the facility. Since that time, the facility has been used by multiple groups, including soccer, rugby, cross-country, track and field, youth level track and field, baseball, softball, and a multitude of others. It's truly a multi-purpose, multifunctional complex that will serve our community and the region for decades to come. There are many people who are responsible for helping to see the vision of this facility become a reality. Many of those parties are here today, and we want to acknowledge them. The vision for this facility goes deep, beginning with President Connie Gores and the entire SMSU community for their commitment and partnership. Former SMSU interim president Ron Wood and former Marshall Public Schools Superintendent Clint Willard, both of who are here today, provided the dedication and commitment to see this project come to fruition. We also gathered support from the Marshall Public Schools Board of Education and the SMSU student body for their financial support to the facility. That vision became a reality in a relatively short amount of time. Over the past year, almost to the day, from what I've been told, if I have my dates correctly, this facility was built and is now operational. In order to make it ready for today's event, I also want to thank a number of people, beginning with Jim Core and the entire physical plant staff at SMSU for their efforts, SMSU track and field coach Nate Wolf, his staff, and the entire team, along with the Marshall coaches Dave and Marie Sample, their staff and team, for their patience and leadership in preparing the facility for today. I also want to thank SMSU Athletic Director Chris Himaleski for his leadership, his partnership, and his friendship. He's a valuable asset to SMSU and to the entire community as a whole. I want to personally thank Chris for his extra efforts in helping us feel at home on this complex. At this time, we have a few others here who would like to share some thoughts. Our first speaker today will be SMSU Student Body President Rachel Pashusta.
First, I would just like to start by thanking everyone for being here today. It is an absolute honor to be speaking at this event. This day has been long anticipated. Both hard work and dedication has been put into this project by many individuals and organizations. On behalf of the SMSU Student Association, we could not be more proud of the progress that has been made to our track and field complex. Exactly 1 year ago today, I stood out here with a golden shovel in hand on a very cold and windy day for our groundbreaking ceremony. 6 months ago, I was back out here with one pair of giant scissors for our ribbon cutting ceremony. And today I'm excited to say we are out here for our final process. Though I am not out here with a golden shovel or a giant pair of scissors, I'm out here with something far better. Today I am surrounded by local track teams, families, students, staff, faculty, administrators, community members. 1 second. community members, and this is a very exciting day for both Marshall High School, SMSU, and our community, and I just want to thank everyone for being here today, and I hope you enjoy our track meet, enjoy the beautiful weather, and good luck to all the track teams participating this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. This time, I'd like to invite Josh Anderson and Kyle Burnt to the microphone to share a congratulatory statement from Senator Gary Dames and Representative Chris Swedinski. Thanks, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Josh Anderson, and I'm here on behalf of the Minnesota State Senate today. Gary Dames writes, quote, "Thank you for inviting me to attend the grand opening of the Marshall Regional Track and Field Complex. I greatly appreciate the invitation. However, due to meetings and a floor session in St. Paul, I am unable to attend. This complex is a welcome addition to our region for athletes and their families and friends. I look forward to visiting the complex in the future. Best of luck to all the athletes competing today." Signed, Gary Dames.
And my name is Kyle Burnt. I'm here on behalf of the Minnesota House of Representatives, Chris Swedinski. Quote, "Congratulations to Southwest State University, the Marshall Public Schools, and the entire Marshall community on the grand opening of the Marshall Regional Track and Field Complex, here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. This state-of-the-art complex, which is a partnership between the university and public school, will serve as an asset to the community for years to come. Thank you to the individuals, businesses, and organizations that partnered with the university and the public school district to make this dream a reality. While I wish I was able to participate in today's grand opening, I plan on attending an event sometime in the near future. Again, congratulations, and best of luck to both the Mustangs and the Tigers."
Thank you. At this time, we'll have some words from Superintendent of Marshall Public Schools, Scott Munson.
Thank you, Mr. Remy. I maybe am a little less formal than some of the people we'll be speaking to today, and I'm really excited to have all of our young student athletes behind us, both from Marshall High School and also from SMSU. One of my favorite events in track and field is a relay, and I think it's a great indication of teamwork, and I see today kind of be the culmination of a sort of relay, a relay that involved vision from the first runner, if you will, leadership from the next person who took the baton or the group of people, execution and planning from the third leg of the relay, and the anchor is really today about this celebration of this wonderful facility and the opportunities that it's creating. Many thank yous will be extended today, and I'd like to start with SMSU, and I know that I'll miss somebody probably. That's the challenge, I guess, anytime you start to identify specific people, but I would like to single out, in addition to others that have been recognized, Chris Himaleski, Dr. Connie Gores, Bill Moso, specifically the SMSU student body, and all of their staff for all the work that they did, for being great partners, for allowing us to participate in this wonderful facility. The type of partnership that we have with SMSU in many different ways is really incredible when you think about that. And partnerships pose challenges, but they also pose opportunities to do good things for others, and obviously we're here today to celebrate some of those good things. SMSU is a great partner, and we're very fortunate to be able to work with them. From a school perspective, this complex is the result of hard work, persistence, and dedication of many people at the Marshall Public School District. Specifically, and he doesn't necessarily like the recognition, but our activities director, Bruce Remy, has done a phenomenal job in making this a reality, and he needs to be recognized for that. He already mentioned our school board members. I would like to welcome and thank Dr. Clint Willard for all of his efforts in making this happen. He was my predecessor, and I kind of get to be a part of some of the great things that he created here, and we're glad that he's here today, Dr. Willard. And also Bruce Lamprecht. A lot of us know him as the money guy, but he also cares deeply about the opportunities that we can create for kids, or that he can create for our students, and things like this don't happen without a lot of work behind the scenes. So I am very privileged to work with all of these individuals and be a part of this. And I'd like to give them and the staff and students from SMSU a quick round of applause if we could. Specifically, I want to talk to the Marshall Tiger track and field students for just 1 second, and I apologize that I'm going to turn my back maybe on the group, but guys and gals, when you look around, you have a phenomenal opportunity, and this goes the same for the SMSU track and field athletes as well, but I hope you don't take this for granted. A lot of people put in a lot of work and really focused on how they could make things better for you. You go to track meets all over, and although other schools have very nice facilities, this is a phenomenal facility, and hopefully you'll have an opportunity to take a moment just to reflect and look around and go, wow, I get to practice and I get to perform here. And that's been the work of a lot of people who have had their focus on what they can do for you. So when you get an opportunity, make sure that you thank all of the individuals who played a part in that. On a closing note, I had to ask Mr. Remy today, what's the first activity that's going to take place here? And he told me that it was the 4x800 meter relay. So that'll be the first one official event that takes place here. And I'd like to issue a challenge to our Tiger relay teams. And that challenge is that this type of a facility deserves a win on both the boys and girls side. So I'm gonna put a little extra pressure on you, but that is the way that we want to start this out. No offense to any of the other schools here. I'm sure they're not listening anyways, but Tigers, you need to go out and set the pace right away and break this facility in the right way. So thank you to everybody for allowing me to be a part of this. Thank you to SMSU and all of our staff at the Marshall Public Schools, and thank you for attending today.
We're going to wrap up our speakers today with Dr. Connie Gores, President of Southwest Minnesota State University.
Thank you, Bruce. I also want to say welcome. We're so glad you're all here. We're glad the athletes stand behind us, because clearly this facility was built with you in mind. And I will also challenge the track team from Marshall to, you always have to do what your superintendent says, right? So win one for him, huh? Anyway, welcome. We're really glad to have you here. There's no question that this facility will help us in so many ways. It will help our students with regard to enhancing their academic experiences, the academic programs. It will enhance our athletic programs, and it would also enhance the activities that all of our students are involved with. We'll be the SMSU rugby program, for instance, intramurals, marching band, all sorts of things. So not only will this be a track and field facility, it will meet other needs as well. And there's no question that this facility will help with community and regional impact. It will add to the region, as does the Southwest Minnesota Amateur Sports Commission, have an economic impact. It will truly help make the city of Marshall a destination, and that's what we want to happen. I also have a number of thank yous to give, and I have some recognitions that I want to do. It was wonderful to see Kyle Berndt and Josh Anderson come up and read the statements from the senator and the representative. I don't know if everyone here knows this, but the two of them were instrumental in making this all happen. Kyle was student body president in 2012-13, and Josh was student body president in 2013-14. So they were instrumental in making this happen. And as Superintendent Munson said, no question that former Superintendent Clint Willard had a big part in this. We need to thank him. And there's another person who I'd especially like to call out, and that is Interim President Ron Wood, who had the vision, the foresight to really to put this project on the books and make it happen. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Also from the public schools, we'll want to thank Superintendent Scott Munson, Director of Business Brooke Lemprecht, and Activities Director Bruce Remy. Is Jeff Chapman here, the school board member and chair? Okay. Well, we want him to know we appreciate all his good work. I have a number of people from SMSU to thank. Deb Kirkhart, who's our VP for Finance and Administration. Bill Mulso, VP for Advancement. I should have all you wave when I say your names, okay? Chris Hemileski, Director of Athletics. Cindy Holm, I think she's back today from vacation. Director of Facilities and Physical Plant. Jim Core, Assistant Director of Facilities. And of course, Rachel Poshusta, our student body president. So would you please join me in thanking this group for their hard work and their dedication. In closing, and in recognition of our partnership with let me back up here, with Marshall Public Schools, we hope that the successful development and execution of this project will lead to many more opportunities in the future for SMSU and Marshall Public Schools, and that we will continue to partner to improve education for all of our students. Superintendent Munson, would you please come forward, please, so I can present you with a special token. No. So to commemorate our partnership, we would like to present Marshall Public School with a replica of a plaque that will be located at the south entrance of the facility, celebrating the renovation of the Marshall Regional Track and Field Complex. I'm going to read the inscription on this. It says, Marshall Regional Track and Field Complex. Together, we built a beautiful multi-use facility that will benefit Marshall Public Schools, Southwest Minnesota State University, the City of Marshall, and all of southwestern Minnesota. And then there's a quote here by Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. So I present this to you as a replica of what we'll have here on this site as well. You're welcome. So that concludes our grand opening, and I want to say again thank you for being here, and thank you to all of you for helping make this possible. And I'll turn this back over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. Stick around and enjoy the track meet.